Hi, my name is Barry Crampton. Today I'm going to show you around our BMW X5, then I'll take you for a ride in it, but first I'll tell you a little bit more about it. It's a BMW X5 3 litre SE Auto xDrive. 2014 on a 14 plate, has got the full panoramic roof and sat-nav, has done 90,666 miles, but will have done a few more because I'm doing this test drive. Fuel economy. Urban, 40.4 miles per gallon. Extra urban, 49.6 miles per gallon. And combined is 45.6 miles per gallon. Has a 0 to 60 time of 6.9 seconds, a top speed of 142 miles per hour out of a 254 brake horsepower, 24 valve 6-cylinder engine. Road tax, 6 months is £110 and 12 months is £200. So we've got xenon headlights, the BMW kidney shaped grille. Remember this because the new one looks hideous. Front parking sensors. Got the 5 twin spoke alloy wheels. This wing protector here, that's made out of plastic there. We've got the inbuilt side steps, power folding door mirrors. It's got the full glass panoramic roof, which is really nice, and the upholstery in here is a fantastic colour. When the blind's back, it's beautiful inside. It looks really classy. Rear privacy glass. So we've got the integrated rear tailgate spoiler. Tailgate opens from the key. It's power open too, and then you've got a little handle there to put that down, make it easier to load. It's like new in the back as well. We've got this heavy duty load cover, and then and the rear roller, easy for me to say, and the rear roller blind. As I say, beautiful, absolutely beautiful car. Rear parking sensors, the twin exhaust tips. Being careful to step on the mat here. It really is nice in here. The leather is absolutely beautiful. It's kind of a cocoa colour. I'm not sure the exact, I should know it. We have sold this car before and we've taken it back in. Rear centre armrest, cup holders, the Isofix rear child seat anchor points. It's got fitted carpet mats over the back. And as I say, this pan roof, it's a really nice car, and the brushed aluminium. And as far as I can see, everything's unmarked, and it's still, you wouldn't believe the car had done this many miles. Looks like it's just come out of the showroom. I'll just take you for a ride in it. The kind of Star Trek design BMW key there. It's keyless ignition, so you just need to find somewhere to put that, if not in your pocket. Well, there's keyless ignition. I'll just read you the service history. Good service history on this car. 07th 08 2015 at 15,789 miles, Barron's BMW. 30th of the 12th 2016, 32,910 miles, again Barron's BMW. 24th of the 3rd 2017, 35,635 miles, Barron's BMW. 5th of the 10th 2017, 42,936 miles, Barron's BMW. 28th of the 3rd 2018, 49,545 miles, Barron's BMW. 28th of the 3rd 2018, 63,305 miles, Barron's BMW. 19th of the 6th 2019, 67,489 miles, Barron's BMW. And then we have it's had the brake fluid changed on the 26th of the 4th 2021, and just cover the name up there. We've not had a chance to redact that. And 10th of the 11th 2020, at 84,636 miles serviced there too. It's now done 90,666. It's a really lovely car. When we first bought this, it's the colour combination is absolutely beautiful. Dark blue metallic on the outside, and then this lovely cocoa leather with I'm not sure, cappuccino stitching. I'm getting very arty in my old age. So also this kind of, I'm pretty sure it's fake brushed aluminium, but it looks like it. And then piano black. Lovely cockpit in the BMW. Let's just see. We've got memory seats here, 2-position memory seats. Let's just see where they take us. There we go, that's position 2. Position 1. Right, so that's position 1. So anyway, let's get back. Also, it's got kind of the Recaro style seat, so you can pull this leg rest or thigh support out. So really comfortable car to drive. Let's just have a look. Also, what else we got? Oh, thank goodness for that, because in the video earlier I said it was power folding door mirrors, and then I couldn't remember whether it was. Also, let's just check where's the wipers? Yeah, it's got headlamp wash wipe too. Just checking all my facts so I don't mislead anybody. For some reason I can't quite get comfortable in this car. I couldn't on the way up, but I think that's more down to the way I sit than the actual car. It does have the iPad display there, and it is it's a kind of lovely display. It's more like a painting than a screen, as you can see there. I'm sure we can zoom in and zoom out from the iDrive, one of BMW's good ideas, the iDrive. Although, having said that, of course it controls just about everything, so if it does go wrong, you've got to or if any part of it goes wrong, you've got to replace the whole unit, which I was just listening to a program on the way up here about banning peat, or the sale of peat, and then they allow car manufacturers to make switches that control the whole car, and you have to replace the whole thing. So we've also got, where is it? There you go. Electric height and reach adjustable steering wheel. We've got the paddle shift, so it's automatic. You can move that over there, change up and down like so. It's got the BMW suspension, which I'm not a big fan of. Loads and loads of people like it. In fact, the majority of people like it because I believe it's one of the most searched terms on Auto Trader. I hate it, but don't let me put you off. In an environment like this, the car drives really nice. A very sporty feel to it. So there you go. It's just minor steering input and you're away. You've also got these here. We can go into Sport, go into Sport Plus. Just said dynamic traction activated then. Dynamic driving with limited driving stabilization. That's just what you need. Not sport, dynamic driving, comfort, and then you've got eco, which eco will do the stop start, which I'm not a big fan of. So a lovely day today. Car's looking at its best. It was clean, although on the way up here, although it was supposed to be sunny today, it absolutely lashed down. And of course, country roads, there was also a spillage of, trying to think of a nice word for it, manure. There was a spillage of manure, and it was all over the road, and then the traffic had spread it everywhere. So this car is lovely. Hopefully that will come through in the photographs, but I can assure you it is. It drives absolutely fantastic. It did when we took it in a good while ago. We sold it very, very quickly. We had a few people after it, to be honest, and we've taken it back into stock. Just need to get. And this is it is a lovely place to drive it. Test the steering and suspension. And this awful bend where I always meet a tractor coming the other way, or some lunatic. Oh, we've managed to avoid it today. I've still got it in manual. It is a very, very smooth gearbox. It's a great engine, I have to say. Got heated seats, got climate control, Bluetooth hands-free, telephone. You've also got this regenerative braking, kind of. So it puts electricity back in the battery and stores it for when you need it. So if I take my foot off the accelerator here, probably can't see from here, but there's a little gauge at the bottom there, and it goes over here from 0 up to 60 and then goes into blue. That's, what's it called? Efficient dynamics or something? I don't know. Some fancy name for recharging the battery. It doesn't slow you down like in an electric car. So in an electric car, of course, these days, the regenerative braking, it's like you take your foot off the accelerator, driving the motors backwards, and the car slows down very, very quickly, and of course your brake lights don't come on, and people nearly run into the back of you. So you haven't got that problem with this BMW, but it does supposedly save you your fuel by allowing the batteries to charge and then using that power when it's actually under load and putting it back in when it's not. Got cruise control on the left hand side here. I'll switch the cruise control on, and if I just click that little, I mean, it's a stupid place to put cruise control on, but I was only testing it. But there you go. So you switch it on there, and you've got plus and minus there. So you can just flick up and click your speed up or click it down using that thumb wheel. Quite a lot of feel through the steering wheel. The tyres on X5s are quite harsh. But it's a nice drive. Very good looking car. One of the best looking four-wheel drive vehicles, I would say. Certainly better than the Audis and Mercedes-Benz. Nothing looks as good as a Range Rover. So far, we test drive each vehicle before we offer them for sale, make sure everything's okay. I've done 31 miles in it so far, and it's probably 20 mile back to base. So we now do a 50-mile test drive, looking out for stuff. As I say, I've already done 30 miles. I can't find anything wrong with this vehicle. There's no rattles, no bumps, no knocks from the suspension, and this terrain really would find it out. There's lots of potholes. The danger also with, I think it's got run flats on this, although that would probably be one of the first things I'd change if it was my vehicle. I don't like run flats. I think the ride's too harsh, and I also think that low profile run flats and a pothole and you've got a buckled alloy, usually you can tell. It's like sort of a bobbling effect when you're driving up the motorway. Can't feel anything from this car, so I would suggest that all the wheels are good. Lovely pan roof there. To be honest, I didn't actually know it was. So we've got a dual pan roof. I'm sure I didn't know that. So there you go. That's brilliant. So the kids in the back, the people in the back, they've got their own roof too. With a bit of luck, both the controls are up the front here, and they won't be able to reach it. Keep putting it up and down, and you can knock the electric back windows off here too, like you can in obviously most cars. I think I mentioned the heated seats, but the switch is there. CD radio, you've got just there 2 cup holders under kind of a louvered shutter. Your iDrive, your mode switches there. Got hill hold. Looks like there's some sheep just on the bend here, so there's always a possibility there's some on the road just around the corner, because they tend to hang around in groups or flocks, as they're sometimes known in the farming community. It is a four-wheel drive with a sporty feel to it. Massively popular, these, when they came out. They had an absolutely awesome residual value, which meant you could put them out on contract hire for, I think it was £300 a month at the time, and the salesman who knew how to work the finance, the contract hire machine, made a killing. But then there was a glut of them on the market 3 years later, and that kind of dipped the residuals. But they're just even now, and this is great value for money. There's a little car behind me which isn't staying his distance, but I wish he wasn't there. I'm sure that my leisurely drive is stopping him from getting where he wants to go quicker. As soon as I can, I'll just pull over and let him go through. This is an awful little bridge there. It's one of those that if you're on a motorbike, you have to change direction in what could be in mid-flight if you're just going a little bit too fast. Here we go, we'll let this guy go past and another awkward bend coming up here. Shame that bloody van isn't open. I'm starving. I think it's only about 9:15 or something in the morning. We've virtually completed our move now to new premises, so haven't been able to do any videos for the last couple of weeks. We've been too busy and just kind of getting back into the swing. I'm not looking forward to working till probably 10 o'clock at night like I usually do when I'm doing a video. Got a bit lazy. But it is lovely to be able to come out and drive a nice car in the country as part of your job. I suppose there's worse things to do. It's just, it really is a nice car, and that's coming for somebody who has an intense dislike for BMWs. It's a nice car. So I'll finish the drive there, really. We're just coming to the end of the beautiful part of the country here by the river. And as I say, I can't find any faults with it at all. Everything works. Drive's beautiful, nice and quiet, no rattles. It's got the twin sunroof or twin pan roof. And it's, I would imagine, probably the best, if not one of the best examples that you could buy for the money. You certainly wouldn't think the way it drives. It had done 90,000 miles, and the way it looks, you'd probably think it had done 20,000 miles, if that. So it's a credit to the previous owners. Everybody's looked after it. we're happy to see it back, and I'll see you in the next video. I'm not sure what that will be. We've got another Range Rover in, we've got 2 Evokes coming in, we've got an older Citroen C3 which should probably sell before I get time to video it, and that's it. So good to be back with the videos. Thanks for watching. If it's been of any benefit, please like and subscribe. If you have any suggestions for the channel, again, I think we're approaching 20,000 subscribers now, with nearly 20 million views. Could be wrong about that. Might be 19. Anyway, it's a lot. It's more than I can count on my fingers. So thanks for watching. See you in the next video.